Loneliness is killing me.
We should do the Dragon Ball fusion. We're gonna do the 2-in-1 fusion. And then have you do the and then the bars.
Oh man, we're still kids.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
We're ready? Is this my camera? What's up, everybody? I don't want to start like that. Let's do it again. What's up, guys? This is the Cali Esk8 Show. I'm the professor / Carlos. You know, I got mine.
You got Jimmy, aka Life with Jimmy.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we're here for the Velar review today of this mega beast that we have right here. Okay. So today we're gonna be talking a little bit about all these features and that monster power that it has.
Cool. I think a big thing that stands out the most is the deck. I mean, holy crap, this thing is intimidating.
Bro.
Massive. It is bold in your face and it's aerodynamic. It is really unique.
Bro, getting to a group ride with this board is like arriving with a Batmobile, bro. Like, it's like everybody's like, oh my God, bro, what is that? You got the good one, bro.
Is that Mr. Wayne?
Yeah. Bro, I feel like wearing a fucking cape whenever I use it, bro. Like, cause it's like, you feel so like, I don't know, rough, like cool, you know, like.
With your helmet coming with the Batman ears.
Man,
you just set it up perfectly.
It's like you here, like this, bro, in the corner.
Batman. No. So if you want to be like Batman, you gotta get it.
Yeah, bro. Like one thing that it has is that curved deck right here. I like it a lot because like the form makes your feet like kind of like fit right there, like it's like the position of it.
And low flexibility, so it's not gonna give a lot. It's still a very hard carbon fiber deck, so you know, locks you in place and you're gonna be in there.
Right. And then the next thing that I want to talk about are the trucks. These are channel trucks, okay? So the cool thing about it is that you see all these like little holes up here, right? You can lift up, you can adjust the height of the board, right? And at the same time, you can adjust the carviness?
How loose it is, basically.
How loose it is.
You can loosen up the truck, stiffen them up, allow more flexibility in your carving, stiffen it up for more speed. Definitely. If you want to do off-roading, you can change it however you like. So flexibility of not only adjusting the height of the board itself, but also the amount of turning ability you're going to be able to
Right. And you can do different like adjustments to it. Like for example, like I like it on the front, like to be on the closed positions for the bushings, because that way it's more turny on the front, and then on the back for stability, high speeds, I push them to the sides, you know. But they are great on stability. They really graduated with the setup trucks.
Speaking of stability, why do you need stability? Speed is the main thing. If you want to go fast, which this thing is going to get you up to speeds of 37 to almost 40 miles per hour. Very, very good. It's going to have a 14 S4 battery, which is going to be able to output all that power. We are running motors, which is going to give you, I think we are running, how big of motors on it? I don't know.
6384.
6384s, and then you also have 150 kV motors. So 150 kV motors, you got basically, was that 7140, so about 72 amps per motor output. So it's definitely going to be able to get you off-roading and also high speed.
The torque on this board is insane. Like you can go, there's 4 modes that you have. You can go from eco, cruise, sports, and brutality. If you go on brutality, man, it's insane. Like the first couple of times that I used it, I couldn't stay on top of the board of how aggressive it was. So that's how crazy it is. The other thing that is badass of this board is the remote. Bro.
Very unique. I have very small hands, you know, so the design of this really is very nice. It is a scroll wheel, which is most people, it's very standard, I think, in the industry right now. As you can see, very, very aerodynamic. The screen itself is very nice as well. Turning that on, you get the logo comes up, and then you get the standard menu. You'll have the battery, we got accelerations. So you can actually see right on the screen all your displays, and then actually pushing the button right here, it'll actually allow you to kick on the main menu. And now this is really where the board opens up. So you have different modes, so we'll go to that right now. Oh, sorry about that. I set that wrong. Go right back into that menu by pushing and holding that, and we got the mode right there. Hit the power button, so you got Eco, Cruise, Sport, and then there's that brutality mode. You got to watch out.
Yep.
Let's not go to there here. We're not ready for that.
Don't start on that one. Okay? Don't start on that one.
But clicking the individual ones, you can actually go in and set each individual parameters of each cruise, brutality. You got acceleration, speed, you got braking rate. So you can go in there and modify this very heavily straight through the remote as well.
Well, I'm thinking like you can do the auto reverse, which is pretty cool. Which is whenever like you hit the brake, right? Like the board will start going on reverse automatically.
How fast does it go? Do you have to push and hold it for it to go? Or is it
it's like you push it to you brake. If you're braking, like if you stop and you hit it twice, like you can go backwards. Yeah, it's kind of like an auto reverse. It's badass, bro.
My current board, you just hit back once and it'll eventually start going, not right away.
Right, which is insane. No, bro, but it's like they definitely did it right with this remote. One thing that is also this board comes with is like 8-inch navis. Perfect for off-roading and all that stuff, you know. They are very aggressive too. Like I know that shockboards, that's what they prefer, bro. And what else we got? We got the we talk about the motors, torque, the battery. My experience on the board pretty much has been insane. It had a learning curve, if you ask me. The learning curve on it is kind of like, it goes on where to place your feet specifically, right? So that this wheel, you won't be touching the wheels on the side, right? It can happen on the back or in the front, but it could happen, right? And then how to manage that power and understand the board without falling. Like if it's too much power on brutality, you really gotta practice for that one.
And I gotta say, out of all the boards recently, because we've got multiple rides at this point, Vegas, this is his go-to board. And we have multiple choices to be able to go to. And this is the one that he keeps going to and bringing out and bringing out and bringing out.
Bro.
So it's not like we're just doing this review. He really does love this board. You can tell he always talks about it. And then the attraction it gets. You bring this thing out in a group ride, they're like, what is that? You know, it really brings everybody right to the board, and it is that, like, I can't say it enough, very unique design, unique board, and it stands out, really, especially in the high-end market, because this is really a high-end board right here. This is not one of those low-end boards. This is marketed towards the high-end board.
Right.
So in that market, the value of what you're getting out of this compared to the price point is right in line. I mean, this is why we have it here, and this is why we're talking about it.
This is a $3,000 board, right? Almost $3,000 board. They have also the gear drive, right? But the board has 2 years warranty, okay? And the warranty is really good. Like I'm telling you, I had a problem with the charging port, and I just hit up ONSRA, talked to Fabi straight to Fabi, right? And then like one thing leads to the other. I was sending my board up to Vegas, where M-boards. Guys were fixing them over there. They were great. They fixed the board, sent it back really quick, man. I'm telling you, customer service.
So you have support in the US, which is in Vegas with inboards. They are one of the repair facilities. So you have that support in the US. You have the support from the manufacturer themselves. They're gonna help you out. We did have some issues, but we were able to work past it, and we got the board up and running in no time, and thanks to the team on that one.
A good question for us to ask Jimmy would be, what was your experience racing against Fabi?
Yeah,
Esk8 okay? Because that was like...
My initial impressions of the board was, now we're riding it stiffer because Carlos really likes to go fast, so I didn't think the board could turn. So when Fabi came out and he was in my bracket, I was like, I don't know. I think I got you. You know, I was like, oh, we'll see. And he showed me up. You know, he was really fast on it, showed great control, showed great performance ability of the board, and it was right in front. I think he won first, or
I think it was second.
Second overall in that division. That was sportsman. So the board is very capable, and you can see it. We go off-roading, and it is doing everything we want with no problems at all. You know, so it really checks off everything. It's really the best 2-in-1 board I think I've seen in a very long time, as far as the capabilities and what we've been able to do with it.
We definitely had a project back in Shockboards where we have the mounts for it. For the board, this is the only one, the prototype that has it, right? But we're still working on it. We're perfecting the product. But I'll post up some pictures after the review and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah,
and that just shows the flexibility of the board. You know, you can run the current setup that's in there. You have the capability of taking it off, putting your own trucks on it, and really playing around with it. And then the deck, the battery, the ESCs, all the electronics on the board are going to continue to be there and work for you and give you the capabilities you need.
But wait, what about range?
What about batteries?
Tell me about the range on this thing.
Let's start with the batteries, because the battery outputs the range. We're running a 14-4 battery pack on this one. We're going to be running a 140 kV motors, 150 kV motors, and then the range that they're projecting online is going to be about 37 miles.
Right.
Now, depending on your style, the weight, probably take about 7 miles off. We're projecting at least about 30 miles range, no matter what type of rider you are. So between the battery, the power that you're going to get from the motors, and then the range, I mean, what can you ask for more?
Right. I'm telling you, as a conclusion, this board, based on looks, power, speed, this is like the Batmobile, bro. Like, it's great. It's something that will always catch the attention of everybody. The torque, if you're trying to go off-roading, is insane.
Yep, this is that black Lambo that comes up into the ride, you know?
Bro.
And it does come with a bigger price point, but that's just gonna be there with it. You know, it has the electronics, the performance, and everything that really calls for that price point. So, you know, I think it's right in line, and I do agree, as much as the initial kind of, you know, starting on the board is going to take a little bit more than your standard, you know, board because of the design, you know, but it's going to feel right in line right away, honestly. I don't think you'll have any problems on it.
It's definitely a $3,000 board. So if that's what you're looking, you know, intimidation, power, you know, looks, you know, you're trying to look cool, okay, this is the board for you, man. Definitely, we're going to post some videos on it.
Yeah.
You guys going to love it.
Absolutely.
All right,
well,
thank you. This has been our review. We hope you like it. Comment on that video.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
let us know how you like it.
Absolutely. Laugh at Jimmy out. Boom!